Hi, this is Chuck, and I'm going to make another video here. How to use this generational map template. It's pretty easy. It can be pretty tedious, especially as we continue to grow in drawing out these generational maps every time. So I thought I'd make a template to make it easier on folks as we do our iron on iron, which is a diagnostic evaluation of our ministries, and it's really objective and it's fun to kind of talk through what Jesus is doing in our ministries and watch that unfold in a generational map. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're just going to come up here and type in your name and information. So then after that, you want to come over here to the numbers template, and you want to go ahead and copy and paste one of those so that you can use this one as the template, but then you can go ahead and start doing the first generation, starting with the name. And then you want to go to the four field, this template here. In 1220 Wyoming, we have one far from God person. We've had 0 baptisms in the last 2 or 3 months in this quarter. We have 0 accountability teams in this particular church. It just got done reproducing, so all the accountability teams started new groups, and they do not consider themselves a church, but they do have 2 trained laborers who can repeat the process. And so we just click on this and then slide it over here to, we'll start in the middle here because we're not going to need those 2 up there. But we just slide it over, and now you have the generational map for 1220 Wyoming. And we just continue to repeat that process, clicking on and cutting and paste. You can right click on it, copy, and then right click and paste, and there you have it, your next template. And so I'll go ahead and fill this out, and you can see me doing that, and we'll speed up the process a little bit so the video's not really long. So okay, once I have all the groups or churches in here, then what I want to do is I want to select the groups or churches that we're not using and just delete them out of the picture. That way it won't be confusing and it'll look nice and neat. Alright, we want to leave the generational lines in there just to remind us, and this is a great vision casting tool. It helps us remember that we're trying to reach the 4th generation. But now we need to draw some lines that connect these churches. For instance, we have 2 first-generation churches. This church right here, Raoul, they haven't reproduced yet, but 1220 Wyoming has just reproduced 3 churches in the past month. So we want to use our arrows to indicate those 3 churches. So we go over here and cut or copy and paste 3 arrows for ourselves, and then we just drag the arrows over, line them up, and now we can see that these 3 churches or groups, families, have come out of 1220 Wyoming. And so now what we want to do is we want to turn this PowerPoint slide into a picture or graphic. What we do is we come up here to File and then hit Save As. And you'll notice it gives you the file name and where it's going to go. And then right here in the format is what you want to change. So let's go back up to the file name because I want to designate it as the generational map for this quarter. So I'm just going to put October through December. That way I know what it is and what month it's for. And then I go down here to Format, and you'll notice down here is the formats for graphics or pictures. So I can either use a JPEG or a PNG. JPEG's pretty easy, so I just click on that and I hit Save. Now once I save it, it's going to save it in a folder to the destination wherever I determined it would be saved. It's going to have its own little folder, October, December, Gen Map. And so that's where the graphic's going to be in. So I click on OK there, and now I can take that graphic and I can go to the internet where this where our generational maps are stored for Iron on Iron. So I click on that, and you'll get the Google document that you can put this in. Okay, you can see one of the generational maps that I drew out here, but now that we have the template, all we have to do is go to an open cell and open up, here's a folder right here, open up the folder and grab that graphic and just slide it into here and it'll start to upload. We're here and it'll upload, and there you have it. And then you just fill in the information for Iron on Iron right here on the side, and then we'll get together and talk about it. So I hope that the template is helpful and it makes it easier for you to draw out your generational map. All right, keep making disciples.